Welcome back to PTC, that's Pool Table Chatter for our new listeners out there. I'm Mike Hancock, and with me always...
It's your boy. But wait,
It's not.
your boy.
It's not your boy.
And hello, this content is not for everyone. Well, it is, but this audio will maintain some graphic and possibly offensive language from Malik Powell, aka Disboy. Please don't judge us for our stupid, ignorant opinions today and hold us accountable for our actions in the future. Oh, wait. By us, I mean...
I forgot. It's Mike Hancock,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Mike Murden.
Yep, and thanks for listening in advance.
Honestly, we appreciate everybody, all the ears, all the time. We appreciate the patience. And I feel like we owe the explanation to the crowd on what happened, why it's delayed, because this is 3 weeks behind.
Yeah, why we sounded a little rough on the mic.
Oh, my God, dude. I can't tell you how pissed off I was.
Yeah.
We sat down, we logged 41 minutes into a beautiful podcast. It was loud, abrasive.
Great talk. Great discussion.
It was incredible.
Amazing.
We even got shit off the chest. It
Good
didn't
points.
record.
Good points.
I have a device that I use to record most of the audio on my end, because we record two separate audios, paste them together. My audio on mine didn't record. My device is on its way to going shot. So, over the past couple of weeks, we invested in some new equipment. Currently,
Upgrade.
yeah, currently running that shit.
PTC 2.0.
Hey!
For sure.
Right. Season 2, 2.0.
Still in production. We still working in progress, but it is what it is.
It is. SOCKS. I'm pretty sure that's Spanish for it is what it is.
Oh, okay.
I mean, in English, that's socks.
Oh.
But SOCKS.
All right.
Could be wrong. One of my Hispanic friends, let me know if I'm wrong.
He's possibly wrong. Most likely wrong.
Put it in the comments. I'm saying most likely
Drop
right.
in the comments below.
Anyways, the entanglement song. Back to the entanglement with Jada. And
Let's just run down the.
Run down what we're gonna go through.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
First we're gonna get the entanglement things out of the way because we've been trying to talk about that.
God damn.
For forever.
And it feels like you're so far behind that there's almost no point in chatting about it now.
But we gotta say something, cause
Right.
Because August saying something, so now
Bro,
we gotta say something.
I thought it was done.
I thought it was done.
I thought it was Red Table Talk. We handled it. Will cried. We're done. No.
And then we're gonna talk about Nick Cannon, and he was wilding out.
He's no longer
and now
wilding out.
he can no longer run wilding out. That's kind of crazy. We're gonna brush by the Kanye topic.
God damn.
The Kanye 2020.
Yeah, 2020.
The Kanye and 2020 is
Man,
pretty
this
wild.
is fucking crazy.
And then possibly we're going to get into the posthumous albums, such as Juice WRLD's album and Pop Smoke's album. And overall, like, what music after death is really, really good.
It is. It can.
Is
be
it
good.
really as good as people say it is, or is it just praised because that person is dead?
I can't wait to talk about it.
All right.
The merchandise is going to be a big one with that one.
You think so?
Oh, totally. History serves.
Back in a minute.
Back
PTC.
in a minute. PTC. Entanglement. We just heard the song.
Just listen to the song.
I mean, I heard it a minute ago.
Nice little groove, nice little R&B kickback.
Takes you
whatever,
back, doesn't it?
I mean, did he really have to do that?
He didn't have to. Not at all. Didn't have to do it. It's almost like
It was almost over. Nobody cared no more. Nobody
Right.
was ringing the bell no more. Nobody was talking about it. The memes were dying out. And now August has to bring it back with Rick Ross. Rick Ross, you nasty for this. That's nasty. But Rick Ross is known for being in people's relationship, being messy, because he was the one who told Meek Mill to not be with Nicki.
For real?
Meek Mill probably should listen on that one.
Yeah. He's having a baby now.
Who, Meek?
No, Meek? No.
No, Nicki's talking
Nicki.
about. Yeah.
That's another day, though.
That's a whole nother
day.
story. But yeah, this entanglement stuff, man, I'm so over it, bro. Like, look, okay. Look ahead, get your point.
I told you. He was clout chasing.
I mean, he's clout chasing.
I told you.
Yeah.
I was like, this man needs to get to the next spot, but it takes the Smith family to get there.
I didn't think he would. I don't think he thought that deep into it. I think he really liked her, got his heart broken, and now he's like, well, I mean, if I can't fuck you no more, then I'm still gonna talk about you. I can say I'm gonna let everybody know what I did.
If I was Will Smith, I'd be pissed the fuck off. It'd be the first time I ever cuss in a rap song. I hear Will Smith fucking shit, bitch his ass, all kinds of shit. I wish he would do it.
I'm gonna make August fall.
That's double entendres right there,
Double
people.
entendre, that's real bars right there, baby.
Nothing like that red to remind me where I'm at.
Well,
God, I was, you know what? I didn't.
Summarize it, entanglements, yes. When you are in a relationship for a long time, you might end up sleeping with other people. Period.
Touche.
There you go.
I could care less about his wannabe Chris Brown voice.
I mean, anybody that's not that big in R&B at this point is a wannabe Chris Brown.
Touche.
If they don't dance, they just know better.
August doesn't dance.
Can't.
See, he looked like he can't dance.
He looks crazy.
He
looks like he was hurt, doesn't he?
Every interview I see, he's got a different fucked up
Did you
look.
see him on Lil Wayne's Cash Money Radio?
No.
Yeah, he spoke about it on Cash Money Radio.
Damn.
And he's still dancing. He's still talking around it. That's what I don't like, is when everything's already come out, everybody come out and talk about it. Even on Red Table Talk, they were still dancing around it. They were still not like being direct with it.
Yeah,
he wasn't being direct with what he was trying to say at all.
Yeah.
And Lil Wayne was like,
Wayne.
No, this boy, guys.
Fuck it. I love listening to Lil Wayne's voice.
Yeah, he could do whatever. But yeah, that's how I feel about entanglements.
Oh, my bad.
You good?
Oh, didn't. Blam!
And we're back.
Wild it.
We're back and we are wilding. We're gonna be talking about Nick Cannon.
God.
He was.
He canned?
I think he was canceled for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, semi-canceled.
Mm-hmm.
And then Fox still likes him because, you know, he got the Masked Singer, you know, that show. So he made that show. So they're gonna support him.
Yeah.
All he had to do was remove all the content of him being anti-Semitic.
Oh my God.
So he now has the label as anti-Semitic probably forever.
Yeah, because that kind of sticks with you, whether you chose that title or not. When it comes out in that manner.
Me listening to what I listened to of the podcast that has now been deleted, that was re-uploaded on YouTube, I didn't hear anything discriminatory against Jewish people, but specifically in the podcast, he said in the beginning that this wasn't anti-Semitic. He wasn't trying to be anti-Semitic and wasn't aimed directly towards the Jewish people.
Right.
I think the problem was when he pointed out the 11 families, the Rothschilds, and try to imply that most Jewish people are entitled or privileged or have the rights to some type of money, which isn't true. I don't think anybody's entitled to anything. I think everybody's born with whatever you got, which most of the time is nothing. So
some of these people are gonna hear what they want to hear, even if he opens up with. Like I call it no offense. You know, this is not anti-Semitic. He might as well have said no offense, but
he did say that in the beginning of the podcast.
Right.
Beginning the podcast that got him canceled for being anti-Semitic, he started off with, "This is not anti-Semitic."
You know, Jews are already sensitive.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to get.
I'm not trying to be anti-Semitic.
I'm not trying to get this podcast canceled. So
okay. I take it back. Jews are nice people.
I will say this. They did not cancel him for saying anything racist, which he did say things that could be implied as racist, because he was, basically saying that black people are gods and that white people can't really survive without us and have been trying to be us for years and trying to take away our rights and entitlement to be gods, and some to the extent of melanin, and that's what really makes you power and something. To some extreme, don't quote me. Don't go find, go do your research, go do your Googles, all right?
So we got the speech in the beginning.
All right, everybody, go disclaimer. I'm just saying this is what he stated, but nobody had a problem with what he said. They didn't fire him because of that. They fired him for anti-Semitic views, which is weird.
White people are sensitive right now.
A lot of white people are sensitive.
Taking down our statues,
it's crazy how when black people get killed and black civil rights movement type shit going on, white people get sensitive. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And just the breadth of that offense to another white person will spark a fire.
I think that this whole cancel culture thing is super weird. I think a lot of people are getting aimed at for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're getting like people are looking into your shit. Like remember when Kevin Hart got canceled for a little bit for the gay comments?
For saying gay shit?
Remember that's why the Emmys wouldn't have him.
I thought that was the whole cheating thing.
No, they wouldn't have him because he said some gay stuff on his Twitter a couple years ago.
Bro,
he had a gay joke.
You know how many Chris Rock said some gay ass shit that was
There's
hilarious.
a lot of things that were very offensive back in the day that people would not like today. And I like most of that stuff.
Bro, I think it's hilarious.
I like the best stuff. Shout out to one comedian I know many people probably don't know him, Anthony Jeselnik. He's fucking one of the funniest.
Is that skinny dude?
He's a really skinny white dude, and
he said some crazy shit.
He said some really wild stuff. Like one of his favorite jokes. I'm gonna go ahead and say it right here. I'm gonna go and steal it. I don't care. Whatever.
Love it.
He can sue me, whatever. No copyrights or anything. He said, all right. So he had a girlfriend.
I know where this is going.
He had a girlfriend, and then they broke up.
Yes.
And so then he heard that his ex girlfriend's new boyfriend beats her. Mm-hmm. So he went to her house and beat her with a bat. Beat her with a bat and blamed it on her boyfriend.
He beat her with a bat?
And blamed it on her boyfriend. And then the boyfriend got a lot of jail time.
For real?
No, it was a joke.
Oh, you had me in. I was like, what?
Yeah, so his girlfriend had a boyfriend. His ex-girlfriend had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
He had a boyfriend. And they broke up. I mean, he heard that he beat her. And he went over there and beat her with a bat and another boyfriend. And he never seen her again.
I feel like I know this guy. Did he tell? I think he told one about her getting a haircut and crying for hours. And he was like, I don't know what's wrong with you. I got to find a new girlfriend.
Yes,
yeah. That guy, he said some crazy wild mouth shit.
He said some crazy stuff.
Let's put him in Nick Cannon's spot.
Wow.
No, I'm just playing.
You want to cancel him too? You can't cancel him. He's white.
Yeah, you're right. You can't cancel us that easy.
You can't cancel white people easily.
No.
Unless you just chop the head off of the president.
You know what? I'm pro that.
You want to do that?
Let's cut his fucking head off.
No, we didn't say that.
It's illegal to say that, isn't it?
Hey, right after this, we'll speak of who could have been the next president if he didn't have a rally.
Oh my God.
Kanye West.
I almost killed my child. That.
So now to Kanye.
Kanye 2020.
Kanye 2020. Kanye had a rally in South Carolina. He had a whole rally. Most people seen the clips. We just skimmed through.
We definitely just skimmed the live video on YouTube.
I could tell from just looking at the clips, I can see why you think he's crazy. But after finishing it, to see that he actually made it through the whole rally, I think he was crazy.
I don't think he's crazy. I think he's emotionally disturbed.
He's emotionally, I think he's emotionally like unhinged, basically.
That's fair.
Like, he has certain triggers, basically. He is mentally, he does have a mental disorder.
This definitely, he feels bipolar to me.
He Kim Kardashian, alright, so this is also what I want to speak about. Afterwards, he's put out a lot of tweets.
Oh, I seen
a lot of tweets. So basically, he's been wanting to get a divorce from Kim since she met up with Meek Mill in the Waldorf.
For real?
Talking about prison reform. So he claimed that that's how long he wanted a divorce. And he said Meek's a respectful dude, but Kim should never done some stuff like that because he's worth like $5 billion something dollars. And
yeah.
Da.
Talk about holier than thou.
Mm-hmm. And he said they're trying to 5150 him. That Chris and Kim, they're trying to 5150 him.
You gonna turn his daughter into a stripper?
I thought he was talking about Kim. He did say that the whole sex tape thing was all set up by Chris, which of course,
yeah,
we did know that. Chris is a white supremacist, which I 100% believe that too. That's what I'm saying. I don't think this man is crazy.
I don't follow the Kardashians enough to have an opinion on the Kardashians.
I think the Kardashians have been a good, easy scapegoat of culture appropriation, which ultimately I just think they're just really good marketers and business and all the other stuff and scheming whatnot. Which
I can see that they got their hands on a lot of plates at one
they
time.
they're very good with business tactics overall, and which also bleeds into other things, which shows them getting into hip hop and media and other like they're all over the place. They know how to get into all markets basically.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I would imagine their connection list is as long as the fucking.
they started with Paris Hilton, so
Right.
that this to tell you. Paris Hilton and OJ, that's just two big markets right there. That's
Yeah.
take over anybody from sports to the white rich people. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
easy. Like bam, easy. So, yeah.
Those fruits are easy to grab when you got the ladder.
So this will add to the theory that I've always had for a while. Kim and Kanye's marriage is fake.
I can see that.
It's becoming true. Kanye said that Get Out is based on him.
That he's too submerged in the memes.
Kanye so I don't think see that's why I think he's joking, but he's like my life really is like that though. Like don't y'all see this is really playing out how it really is? I think he knows that the movie wasn't based on him, but he sees the memes and the similarities of his life and how it's played out, and he's aware.
I could imagine there being so much money that you feel like that they kind of got you.
I think he's definitely felt like the Kardashians are trying to exploit him now, and he might not have felt that before, but I think he's a subject of one of these celebrities that was so removed from social media that once you got into social media, you can't separate the reality from what's not real. And so he's such a big key icon that he has a lot of things in social media that is about him that is not necessarily true, and he's just not being divvy to it like afterwards after after everybody's already talked about it, after it's not news anymore, he gets wind of it and he's like, hold on, this kind of true. He did the same thing with Drake. He did the same thing with the Drake disc. Like when Drake was talking about him and stuff, like he didn't catch on to none of the stuff until after everybody then stopped talking about it.
I mean, by the time the wind gets to Kanye, I can imagine it's just a breeze.
That's what I'm saying. So like by the time all this information gets to him, he's like had too much time to process. He already has his mind made up or had his mind changed so many different times. All he needed was just one more key thing. He's like, oh, okay, so it is true. Like if you think your girl is cheating on you, and then you hear that she's with somebody, and then you hear that she's going places with people, and then she hears that she likes a certain type of dudes, you're like, hold on. And then you see that she with a certain dude that likes doing certain type of things with certain type of girls. You know what I mean? Like certain factors just start.
He's putting all the pieces of the puzzle together.
That of a puzzle that's not there.
It doesn't make a picture.
Yeah.
Doesn't make a picture.
No. And
God.
Kim has put out that she's looking over her health and cares about the kids and all this other stuff. But I've heard a rumor or basically like another theory of people saying, should she get like, I don't know what the official term is, but basically the rights over his
well-being,
money and stuff. You know the thing that happened to Britney Spears, but his parents, conservatorship.
Yeah.
Should she have sign of conservatorship?
That's like power of attorney, but while you're alive.
Yeah. Which is why they're probably trying to 5150 him, trying to get a doctor to come in there to say that he is mentally unstable, unclear, and unsafe to himself and others, and that we should probably have control and access to all his shit until further notice.
I could get feeling trapped. I could definitely see how he could feel trapped in some sort of hamster wheel. I can see how
he feels trapped too. He's with one of the strongest influential people outside of politics.
I feel like because of his feelings, anything that he's politically going to put out is not going to make sense.
Yeah, because they're too personally driven.
Yeah.
You can't think for the masses if you're thinking for yourself purely.
Yeah, that's totally true.
And you're not even aware. When you're not even aware that you're thinking of yourself only.
Yeah.
Which I don't think he is. He obviously isn't. He thinks he's serving God, which is why religion and politics don't mix.
Bro, that's exactly where it cuts me out. Anytime you put any type of religion in some sort of speech where you're trying to convince me because God said so, I'm not going to take to that because I'm on the record. I tell everybody. I tell people I don't even know that bring up God. To somebody, hey, have a good day. God bless you. I'm like, don't do that to me. That's not true. Don't do that to me. I don't need that. Don't get him on my radar. If he see, I might get hit if that's a real thing.
If you think
don't put me on God's radar.
You don't want God to know about you?
Not yet.
You fucking silly, Michael.
I'm telling.
First of all, if there is a God, He definitely is aware of you. And if you still think there isn't a God or there's no God to you, He's still going to be aware of you.
I mean, I don't believe in God. And if somebody does believe in God and they point God in my direction,
you don't want to be put on somebody else's God radar.
Yeah, because that affects how people see me. But that means a higher being is telling them how to see me, and I can't have that.
Okay,
that doesn't
I
make sense to
understand
me.
what you're saying. All right, so either way, overall, whether you believe in God or not, you probably shouldn't put it in your politics. You probably shouldn't involve it in a lot of your life decisions, to be honest.
Right, because that would be the same answer for everybody.
Yeah.
And can't everybody have the same answer?
Everybody can't have the same answer.
It can't happen.
Because then everybody would have the same results, and that obviously doesn't how life works.
That would cut all problems.
You think so?
I mean, let's say all
lives matter.
No, I'm not saying all lives matter. No, because not all lives do matter.
First of all, if all lives matter, then how come people aren't all vegan?
If you're going here saying all lives matter, then you gotta be vegan.
And not only that, you can't support paper currency because that means you support taking down trees. And organisms are lives.
Yeah. What means for you to be alive is the ability to reproduce.
Yeah.
So I feel that.
Yeah.
I can't at all back Kanye. I can't say I will even consider voting for Kanye.
I will say that. I want to break down his Harriet Tubman statement. I want to just fix that for him.
Oh my God.
Harriet Tubman did save black people from slave owners.
Oh my God. So many.
He's trying to say what I think he's trying to say. What I hope he meant to say is that Harriet Tubman was not in a situation where she could make them independently black-owned businesses, basically. Like, they couldn't do anything by themselves.
Right.
They probably went to a home of white people to save them. You know what I mean?
Because you're at nothing.
Yeah.
You're at zero.
He's like, well, when he was saying, the way he said it, the problem is the way he said it, how dismissive he's being towards what she did do. And then he went on to say he doesn't like the white people putting up black icons. Harriet Tubman's not one of those black icons I think he should be aiming at.
No.
One of those I would probably say is W.E.B. Du Bois. He was one of these people who he did a lot for black people, no doubt. But his mindset was that black people should learn how to work in the field. Like, when they were still being slaves, they should learn how to do that slave work, because that's how they're like, the only way they're gonna get up is if they keep, grinding, basically.
Right.
He wasn't like some of the other people at the time who was like, we gotta get together and get our own stuff. He was more like, just keep doing what you're doing, subject to what you're doing, and learn how to get it from there. Like,
when I hear this Harriet stuff, and when I hear him say that she took black people to white people to bring it back into it, when I hear that, it makes me immediately think of when cops were first created in the South.
Yeah, that's what cops were doing.
Cops were going and finding freed slave and bringing them back. They're bringing them back. They're hired help. And that's not the North, that's the South. The North was wealthy people paying cops to protect their stuff. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, because if you got the money to do that, go do that.
Go do what you gotta do. I mean, at the end of the day, it was a business.
Yeah. I really can't support Kanye. I mean, feel free to put in the comment section if you're going to vote Kanye or not. I
mean, put in the comment section below, what do you think about Kanye? You think Kanye should be part of the cancel culture? You think he is part of the cancel culture? Nick Cannon got canceled for a little bit, but not for real. All right, so is Kanye really canceled? Because I don't think he is.
I don't think you could cancel Kanye.
You don't think you can cancel Kanye? We just said you can't cancel white people, but Kanye's not white. I
think Kanye, outside of black or white, can't be canceled. I think
Kanye's too strong to be canceled.
Kanye's too strong. Let's say you get Kanye out of politics. Hey, get out of it. He can voice his opinion
Well,
on
this
so
Friday,
many.
this Friday he has an album coming.
See, that's what I'm saying. He's got too many platforms to voice his opinion.
He has fashion. Yeah, he signed a deal with Gap.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. And apparently, according to him, he probably owed more than 80% of what he signed.
I would believe that.
I believe that too. I believe he probably does own 100% of whatever happens with Gap.
You know,
which I don't know what he's gonna do with Gap, but I promise you I'll support that.
Yeah.
I think it's fine to support him as long as it's not political.
That's fine, and that's fair. People are always gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Always, especially because Kanye is definitely in my top 10 favorite music making.
He definitely is.
And this is not just hip hop or R&B. This is, for me,
Overall,
when I say that, I mean country,
music.
rock, blues, soul.
Because he makes in a transition of music. He makes amazing music. Like, that's undoubtable.
Right.
Undebatable is that he makes great music. The problem is what most people try to do after they're like pretty much, own the business game.
Yeah.
I mean, own the music game. They try to find something else to do outside of music, and it usually don't work out for him.
Do you think it's because music's kind of not working out right now?
I think he's just bored with it.
That's fair. I mean, if you make so many bangers, eventually you're going to run out of stuff.
What else he doesn't have anything else to do with it. He can't act.
Man.
He can't really do any other form of entertainment. He's not.
I would love to see him on
not
SNL.
Entertaining. He can't be on. He can't be on E. He's barely on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Man.
You know what I mean? Like,
I want to jump to his abortion claims. Because I got something I want to say to the world. And I know not everybody's going to support me. And I know a lot of people are going to think differently of me after saying what I've got to say.
Oh, well, I won't even stop you. Go ahead and spit this out there.
5.5 years ago, when me and who I'm with, fiance now, soon to be married.
Mrs. Hancock.
Mrs. Hancock. Would it be Hancock? Would it be foot vagina? Anyways. Anyways. 5.5 years ago, we really didn't know what we were doing. We ended up pregnant on accident, and we sat back in our chairs in our apartment, living this little lavish lifestyle that we had. We didn't have no kids. We had cheap bills. We had plenty of money. We were living it up, and we honestly considered abortion. We was like, you know what? I don't think this is for us. I don't think we're ready for it. I don't think we can afford it. I don't think this can happen. And we slept on that for a couple of days.
Well, I'm just going to say, first of all, just interrupt, give you a little space, a little breathe, a little refresher for my voice. Just know, everybody, I'm still here. I am pro-choice. No, continue on.
Okay.
Continue on. Keep going. There you go.
So we slept on it a couple of days, and then we finally decided, you know what? This is a good thing. Having a kid was awesome. I am so happy we did not take the abortion route, because there's so many things that I would have missed out on have I had done that. My kid is my best friend. Every day we get up if I don't have to work, and we get up, we're playing video games, we're working on music. When he was 2, we had a Batman song. I still have it on my computer. I just played the theme, and the guy was like, no, and I know it's way off topic, but I want to be able to consider that. And I don't think anybody should tell anybody what to do with their body. I definitely am pro-choice.
Okay. So, you said all that to say you almost thought about killing your best friend?
Yes.
I almost killed my best friend! My best friend!
But he was wild out. He did not.
So you don't understand where he's coming from, though?
I understand that emotional, I'm not going to be able to do this. But then again, I was not a famous rapper with all kinds of money.
Yeah.
I was fucking making chicken.
Mm-hmm. So imagine being a famous rapper, doing all this other stuff, and thinking about this probably like 100%, like, no, forget about this. I got all these, I've done this before, probably.
Right.
Like, whatever, just get this, whatever.
You think he has done it before?
Huh?
You think he's done it before?
What, I had a girl have an abortion?
Yeah.
He's had Amber Rose.
Oh.
And I don't think Amber Rose had a kid until Wiz Khalifa. And I don't know if they ever got pregnant, and I don't think they would ever come out and say that they did. But he's probably also impregnated plenty of other girls, because he's a famous rapper with a bunch of money and females. Like to quote Little Uzi, you're never ugly when you got this money.
That's true.
So
Uzi's ugly
with that point, and Kanye's an awkward dude. Who would want to? I can't even imagine him.
I bet it is.
Either
weird.
way, he has to admit, he stated out and wilding out admitted that his wife is the one that saved his daughter's life.
Yeah.
So that means he was probably 100% against this child and probably did not like her for most of her life.
Yeah.
Probably still doesn't like her to some extent.
I think the key words he used was when she said they're keeping the baby and he said we're keeping the child. For me, that was the first step of an emotional connection that she had that he didn't. You know, because you hear people all the time, that's my baby. You don't hear anybody say, that's my child. You know, unless you're pissed off, I guess, because, you know, then you just need to make it clear.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, but then again, he made that statement off of, he claimed a religious encounter after all his stuff burnt out, and God said that you take away you mess with my vision, I mess with yours.
Bro, that didn't make no sense to me. In my head, I was like, well, he must have kicked the cord in the computer unplugged. The computer unplugged. And he was like, oh, shit. God done told me not to do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it now.
That's what happened, though. So that's what I'm saying again. He can make very good statements, but they base it off of very flimsy logic.
That's a bad president.
That's a mostly erratic genius. Or
that is an excellent way to put two different opinions to make them sound like 2 + 2 = 4, but so does 3 + 1.
Yeah. I mean, he's a genius in a different way, and he has a mindset that obviously can't articulate words right, but obviously when it comes to music, he can get his points off easily.
Now he's pro-Trump.
He is pro-Trump. I don't think he's pro-Trump. He's pro-celebrity president. That's what he is.
That's fair.
I want to correct that. I want to put that right there, because I don't think he supports any of the political views. Obviously, he just said immigrant. There's no such thing as an illegal immigrant, because you know if you work here, you're working for this land, you shouldn't be illegal.
That's factually incorrect.
He said that's factually incorrect, and that is not the mindset of a Republican either.
Right.
Or I don't even think any party.
If he would have said independent, his words might have made more sense.
This man literally said that there's no such thing as an illegal immigrant. With those words alone, he cannot support Trump. He doesn't support Trump when it comes to politics. He supports the fact that Trump can be a president with no political background and is a celebrity.
I have a theory.
What's your theory?
It's a personal theory.
Oh.
I conjured it up.
Oh.
It's unpopular. Nobody's gonna agree with it.
Okay. I like it.
We haven't even heard it. Okay, so
Hot take Hancock.
Kanye was MAGA. Pro MAGA. Wearing the hat, shaking Trump's hand.
Yeah.
In my head, I think that Kanye is only running to take potential voters. Let's not say exactly, people who potentially might vote for Biden, draft them to Kanye.
And put him on Trump.
Trump can beat Kanye and Biden together. I don't think Trump can beat just Biden. In my head, it's a scheme set up for Trump to win again.
If that's the case, Trump has been doing a lot of things to make himself compete with Joe Biden, which he did the same thing last year. Which a lot of people could say this COVID thing is all because he's trying to compete with Joe Biden, which he probably was overall just trying to compete with whoever the next Democratic political party candidate was, which he probably estimated would be Biden.
A small footnote, I just lost it. God damn it. Motherfucker.
Ah, Mr. Footnote. That's what you get when your hands come.
I swear. Had it.
Anyways, so with that being said, being laid out, if Trump's just been trying to divide and conquer with Kanye, he's been doing that for 4 years. He's been doing it for a while, and all these things can be true.
This feels like a monopoly in our political system.
You think so? With just two parties?
I think if one's willing to back out at the last minute, yeah. How many people, if Kanye's not on the ballot, how many people are going to write Kanye's name in? Because you can write in the ballot.
Yeah, that's true.
Somebody always does Mickey Mouse.
Why wouldn't people just write in Bernie if that's the case?
Bro, every year I write in Bernie. I guess every 4 years I write in Bernie.
Yeah, might as well just keep. The best case scenario, everybody write in Bernie. And if you don't want to do that, go ahead and vote for whoever you want to vote for. I won't tell you who to vote for besides Bernie.
One thing Kanye said that I do agree with. Guns.
Guns don't kill people.
People kill people. And in Kentucky, you don't need a license. You don't need training. You can go get what you want so long as you're 21 and it's a pistol, and carry it wherever you want to, however you want to, and wherever you want to.
My opinions on guns, you probably don't need it. You probably shouldn't have it. But if you do have it, I understand. That's why I'll have mine.
I got a banger. I love it. We need to go shooting sometime. I need to let you shoot that bad boy.
For sure.
We're going to get some earplugs.
Speaking of shooting, we're going to end this shot right here.
Amen.
Bang, bang.
And I don't throw those out there lightly. And we're back. We're back. And you know what? That's actually the end of it. So we're going to be leaving again. Because
it's back now for long.
It's that time. It happens every show. It's the saddest time in the show.
Saddest time. But promise you we'll be back. And we'll be back sooner this time.
Right. You know what? Again, let me go ahead and stand up and say that for everybody. I apologize for the faulty... Why can I not get the word out?
Technical difficulties.
All of it.
Failures. Mechanical.
Whatever you want to say.
Malfunctions.
I'm sorry.
Etc.
It comes down to me. It was my fault. The stuff broke. I'm sorry. We will be better.
Just know this is a 2-man podcast at the moment. This is the, professionally, amateurly done.
Man, that's facts. And we are always looking for outside groups. If you want to get on and talk, you want to chat about it, you want to talk some chatter on top of a pool table, put it in there. Message.
We got the email below in the description in the channel tabs about. Go ahead, search through. Do what you got to do. Social media is coming soon. The Facebook, the Instagrams, even Snapchats. Go ahead. My Snapchat's up on there. Go ahead. Go Elite the Kid 231. That's where I'll be putting up any random updates at the time. Or ask me any questions. Go ahead. Set me up on there and hit up Mike when you see him.
Right. Because I don't hand my shit out.
Because he can barely handle a phone.
I'm going to tell all the people I don't fucking like you.
It is what it is,
Look.
And, hey. You didn't know me at first. Now you know me now. It's this boy.
Right. It's not your boy. It's this boy.
It's this boy.
And I'm Mike Hancock. Don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, click the bell.
Get some notifications. Tell you when we're coming out.
You need to know when it happens.
Never know. See you later, peoples.
Holla.